Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers! It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Clifford looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Clifford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
60 out now. Christian,
quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 51 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Clifford. And able to find Dorsett. 23 yards on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll set up to throw. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run with Allen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Off play action. Clifford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Clifford under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's what I'm talking about.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and And they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. McFarland. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Clifford. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Go to 50, plants. Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, McFarland. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Dorsett. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Clifford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.